Happy March. This is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel for my monthly tarot and astrology readings. Before I get to what's happening in the heavens this month and to the individual tarot readings for the signs, I want to just make two quick announcements. I've started a blog on WordPress.com, and my first posts are meditations on the 22 major arcana. I'll be doing one meditation each month, and I've written these meditations and included a link to some musical inspiration. Check out the article from my post in January, and that will give you all the background information on what these meditations are for and how they can help you, kickstart changes in your own life. Not just using the tarot as a predictive tool, but also using it as an active tool, a psychoactive tool for making changes in our psyche and thus in the world around us. Okay, so check those out on WordPress.com. I've already posted for January, February, and March. Now, I'm also, this month, I'm going to be doing something interesting on my Facebook page, and you can click on the link here that's under the readings here, or on the banner for my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, in order to help you out with some of the eclipse energy that's going on that can make things a little crazy. Some March madness we may have going on already before the eclipse and for this eclipse period. To help you through it, I'm going to be doing mini tarot card readings for very specific questions. So what you need to do is first subscribe to my YouTube channel, then head over to my Facebook page and like the page. Hopefully you will like it. If you do, I definitely appreciate that. And go ahead and post a very specific question, and I will be doing a 2-card reading in response to your questions. Okay, so these are free readings just to kind of give you a quick read and some quick advice on what may be going on for you this month. So one question per person, please, and please be clear and thoughtful before you post. All right, thank you so much for that. Now, what's going on this month? Well, as I said, we have a very emotionally sensitive Pisces new moon on on March 8th, and this is a solar eclipse, and the solar eclipse is something that's going to shake up energy, bring out hidden issues that may be going on in your life, and it really signifies a clean break in cosmic energy. Now, we know that every new moon is a seed and a moment in time when we can plant our intentions for the following month. Well, the solar eclipse really gives that a power boost. During the solar eclipse, the moon is directly between the earth and the sun, which is a conjunction, and during the brief time, the moon can actually block out the sun, which temporarily turns off the lights, if you will. Now, we have a very finite focus as human beings, and it's natural for us to concentrate on what's in front of us. But at times, this can really limit our perspective on the world, and we can even miss out on opportunities. Well, what happens is the solar eclipses come along, and they might snatch away the familiar in our lives temporarily, which forces us to consider options we might never have otherwise explored. So, although this can cause temporary upheaval, eclipses can end up in the long run being very kind to us. Major growth can happen during these cosmic power outages, and this is when we should really leap into the new and generally improved terrain in our life, even if we feel a little forced by circumstances, okay? Now, we're going to be very eager to take that leap since the moon jumps right into impulsive Aries, not far after that. So, we really want to focus on the new changes in our life. We want to not be afraid to make those changes and put our intentions out into the universe. And what can usually happen on a new moon in a matter of months can happen perhaps in a 30-day period when we have a solar eclipse. So a lot of power there behind that, okay? Those are just my announcements, and let's go ahead and do the individual tarot readings for each of the individual signs. And these, again, can apply to your sun, moon, or rising sign. So if one sign does not resonate with you, check out the others, and those messages may apply closer to your situation. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead and do the individual readings. Hello, Aries. This new moon solar eclipse in Pisces is going to be highlighting your 12th house. So that's all about the behind the scenes in your life. Working behind the scenes, what's going on behind the scenes in your life. It is getting things done in the background, not moving ahead aggressively, not being in front, not being the focus of attention or the center of attention. This is the period right before your birthday, which is next month, and this is the time where you are contemplating on what it is that you need to do in your life, what yet needs to be accomplished, and what you want to set into motion and have ready on the drawing board when the energy is in your house of Aries, when your birthday comes around and you have that solar energy to move forward with your plans and dreams. So the 12th house, what do? Well, during that time when the 12th house is highlighted, you work on your dreams in the background, in the dark room, okay, where you can be, work in solitude like a monk, spend time alone. There is peace in solitude. There is wisdom in solitude during this time. This gives you the opportunity, as I said, to set yourself up for your next birthday year, which begins next month. So you want to get things done away from the madding crowd, okay? You want to let everybody else, be in the forefront. This is your time to pull back and to take that time to take a breath, to meditate, to do some yoga, to, sit in the peace of your own head and decide what it is you want to do when things move forward for you, okay? Now, the past may come back to you. Things from the past, people from the past may come back to you. Things that maybe you have wanted to let go of may resurface, okay? But if you take a second look, see how now that energy really no longer serves you. Notice how much you may have healed from the past. Notice how much you may have grown already, okay? So have hope in your hopes and dreams, the ones that you have in your heart in secret, and be ready to take steps on those next month when the solar energy is in your in your realm, when the force is with you specifically. Let's go ahead and see what the message is for Aries for this new moon solar eclipse in Pisces in the 12th house. What is the message for Aries for the new moon solar eclipse in Pisces? Message for Aries, the Ram, for this new moon period in Pisces. What is the message for my Aries people for this period? What is the message for Aries? Okay. All right, we're doing a 5-card reading here, and then I'm going to pull a Tao Oracle card. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the recent past, the 10 of Pentacles covering you. We have, at the present time, we have the 8 of Wands in the near future. We have the 5 of Cups crowning, and we have the High Priestess at the base of the reading, which is the potential outcome. Very interesting, very much along the lines of what I just described to you as that 8th house activity and focus. And at the base of the reading, the message that Aries needs to know. What is the message for Aries for this period? What is the underlying message that needs to be shared with Aries? What is the underlying message for my Aries people? What's the underlying message for Aries for this period? Underlying message at the basis of this month. This is the number 9 card, and that represents, the name of this is the Taming Power of the Small. Wow, that definitely speaks to me for you, Aries. Here are the messages for this card. Self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparations, just what we were talking about, resourcefulness, minor impediments, adaptability. Okay. Very strong. So, what we were just saying about the 12th house being very strong for you, about the need for restraining yourself, for pulling back into your own solitude, your own mind for this period, focusing on things that are behind the scenes, being self-sufficient, not really needing to be part of the crowd right now. Careful preparations. It's right there, okay? Preparations for the future. Resourcefulness, finding your own resourcefulness. Now, minor impediments, just what we were speaking about, the potential that the past is going to come back to you in some way, situations or people, and this might be the last test for you to understand how far you've come and how much you don't need that situation. You don't need that dependency. You don't need that person anymore in your life. Allow that to only be a minor impediment, because that's really all it is. Don't see it as an obstacle. See it as something that you have already surpassed, and let that thing just drift out of your life, whatever it might be. And now adapt yourself to this new life that you're going to be moving forward with. Now, what do the cards say? Well, the 7 of Pentacles in the past says that there's something that you have been working at very diligently, something that you have invested time, energy, money. You are looking back on a situation in your life and you are assessing it, okay? You are evaluating it. Has the time and energy and resources and focus and blood, sweat, and tears that you've had, are things coming to fruition in the way that you want them to, that you've hoped for them to, okay? Have your efforts been worth it, is what the 7 of Pentacles says. So you have laid the seeds, you are watching the harvest grow, and you are assessing it right now. What is the message? With time and patience, the mulberry leaf becomes a silk gown. So very important that you know that your efforts have not been for naught, okay? Your efforts have been for a reason, that you've had vision in the past, and whatever your vision has been, and if you have been working towards it, know that it is going to grow. It is going to grow in proportion to the efforts that you have put in, okay? Now, what is covering you? Well, this is a great card to have after that 7 of Pentacles, because we have 7, 8, 9. You've already passed through those lessons, and what's covering you right now is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is the card of wealth. It's the card of financial abundance, of windfalls. It is also the card that represents family wealth and family security. And what it says is that if you have been putting a lot of time and effort in building something around your family situation, for your children, for the future, for your retirement, something that will endure, well past the time when you need to, when you are active in your ambitions and your pursuit, something that will benefit generations to come. Know that you are on the right path, okay? What you are doing is coming to fruition and is those roots have been planted, the roots are strong, and you should be seeing the result of your efforts. The Ten of Pentacles says, not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. So, are you now allowing yourself to enjoy what it is that you've worked so hard for? Give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself permission to pull back from perhaps the hard work that you've been doing and really take some time to enjoy your accomplishments, enjoy your passion, enjoy the things that you have earned in your life. Work, 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 and without play. Work without sitting back and allowing yourself the time to enjoy the fruits of your labors. There's no satisfaction in that. You have to replenish. And when you have planetary activity in your 12th house, it is time for you to replenish yourself, heal yourself, rejuvenate yourself. Allow that Piscean water to rehydrate your life. You may be exhausted, dried out, you've been working so hard, you are burnt out. Let yourself enjoy things now. Go on vacation, go away, or take time with your family. Ten of Pentacles is a family card. Allow yourself time to, play hooky from work. Take the week off. All of that vacation time that you've been building up over the years, cash some of it in and really take this next month period to enjoy yourself, okay? Spring is coming. The weather is changing, depending on where you are living, what your area is, but take the time to enjoy this period of fruitfulness that you have earned so greatly, okay? And then the Eight of Wands is coming up in the near future. So, talking about a trip. If you are planning a trip, the Eight of Wands is saying, go, go, go. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have fun. You are going to feel replenished. It may be something that sparks up and comes as an opportunity very quickly, and you may have to take advantage and go. A relative may send you plane tickets, okay? Or you may receive your tax refund. Use that. The bills are going to be there. As long as you owe them, they're going to be there. Not saying, don't take responsibility for your financial situation, but if things are good and you have money in the bank or you have a steady situation, take that extra windfall that may come from the heavens, wherever it may come from, and do something enjoyable and enriching with it. If you have a family, take advantage of that time to share your abundance with them, because I feel like it will be something that will rejuvenate you. There is going to be progress that's going to be made for you as well. Now, the Eight of Wands also can talk about messages coming through, progress being made. What I'm getting from this is there may be the opportunity for a business trip where you can bring your loved ones with you and you can mix business and pleasure, and you'll have a great time doing that, okay? The Eight of Wands definitely talks about travel, movement. So if that comes up for you, take advantage of it. The message here is nothing ever is, but all things are becoming. All things are the offspring of flux and motion. So know that what you have invested in, it's coming to fruition. It is, your investments are going to pay off. Your work is going to pay off. Just take some time to reflect. Take some time to get away. Take some time to refresh yourself, knowing that through the law of attraction, what you put out there comes back to you. And you don't have to worry about it. If you've put all your energies out there in the right time and season, those things are going to come back to you, and, very, very clearly, and, like Cupid's arrows, they are going to be pointed straight at you, and you're going to receive them. Now, the Seven of Pentacles Also can talk about energy and investment in a relationship. There may have been something that has happened in the past that you were involved in. I feel like what is covering you, what's crowning you right now in the advice card is if there is something that you were doing where you are feeling that you did not accomplish what you wanted to, if there was some sort of separation, if there was some kind of heartache or pain or loss on an emotional level, allow yourself to feel it, but don't allow yourself to succumb to that energy again. Allow yourself to move past, looking towards the future, because if you look at this card, that's where this girl is looking. She is taking the time to think about, to contemplate the past perhaps, but she's looking towards the future. She's not looking behind. So whatever heartache or difficulty that you may have experienced that may rear itself again during this month period, let it exist, but bless it and allow it to go to the universe, okay? Bless it over to the universe to take care of. You have things that to do that are ahead of you, not behind you. The Five of Cups says, better by far you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad. So forget those things, smile knowing that there are good things, abundance, windfalls coming to you right at this moment, progress being made going forward, and that your destiny is not behind you, it is in front of you. And in doing so, the outcome here, we have the High Priestess. High Priestess is a very apropos card when it comes to 12th house matters, because the High Priestess works in solitude. She is the female priest. She has gifts, she has skills, she has magic, she has intuition. She is a queen of manifestation. She has the ability to use her intuition to sit in stillness and to bring forth those things that she loves and that she believes in. So the message here is in the outcome here, what you concentrate on, what you meditate on. You don't need aggressive action to manifest the things that you want in your life, okay? Often, aggressive activity, moving forward with unfocused activity can thwart our efforts, can create obstacles. Know that just attuning our minds, focusing our minds on what it is that we want to achieve can be as effective and even more effective than going out into the world and aggressively pursuing something if it's not the right timing for it, okay? So the High Priestess knows about timing. She has faith in her abilities. She has faith in the universe. She believes in her alternative sciences, her astrology, the tarot, mediumship. These are all tools that she has in her bag of tools, and she can look to any of these to help guide her. But mostly she uses her own intuition. That's all she needs. So allow yourself to focus, listen to that still inner voice inside of you. The message of the High Priestess is, at the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. Now, what could be clearer than that, Aries? Okay? You know who you are, and you know what you want. And you don't need anyone to tell you either of those things. Beautiful. So, the message here is take advantage of this period of time to relax, get away, pull yourself back from what is going on outside of you. Know that that still voice inside of you is leading you to where you need to go, that your efforts are going to come to fruition, and that you are on lines for a windfall here. Thank you so much. I hope that this reading has resonated with you, Aries. If you would like a private reading, please contact me at my website. I thank you for liking and sharing my videos, for subscribing to my channel. I thank you all for your feedback and your encouragement, and I hope that I am as much of a blessing to you as you have been to me and you continue to be. As always, I wish you all good things, love and peace and blessings, and I bid you namaste.